Cronair, thank you for the cheers, saying tonight we dine in Valhalla. Let's find out about it.
All right.
10 things you may not know about Vikings. These are 10 surprising facts about the seafaring Scandinavians. Amelia, you want to start off with number 1?
Do I? Vikings didn't wear horned helmets.
What?
Forget almost every Viking warrior costume you've ever seen. Sure, the Norsemen probably sported headgear, but the whole horn-festooned helmet look? Nah. Depictions dating from the Viking Age don't show it. The only authentic Viking helmet ever discovered is decidedly horn-free. Painters seem to have fabricated the trend from the 19th century, perhaps inspired by depictions of Northern Europeans by ancient Greek and Roman chronologicers. Is that
Chroniclers.
Chroniclers. Anyway,
You got this. You got this.
Long
Pull
before
through.
the Vikings' time, Norse and Germanic priests did indeed wear horned helmets for ceremonial purposes.
All right, so the priests are wearing some spiky helms, but not the Vikings themselves.
Interesting.
I mean, here I was thinking about, like, Vikings, horns, jellyfish, jelly. That's it. That was the beginning of my knowledge here. Whoa, look at all these facts about Vikings. A lot of interesting information about Vikings. Human Cosplay, welcome back for 2 months. Good to see you. And Neko Tiger, good to see you back for 6. And Bark Ruffalo, your I Like Dogs hoodie came in the mail today. That's awesome. Good to see you. Welcome back for 2 months. And Captain Folly, thank you for the gift sub.
That makes me really happy.
Did you know that Vikings were known for their excellent hygiene?
Ooh.
Between rowing boats and decapitating enemies, Viking men must have stunk to high Valhalla, right?
Huh?
Quite the opposite. Excavations of Viking sites have turned up tweezers, razors, combs, and ear cleaners made from animal bones and antlers.
Whoa.
Vikings also bathed at least once a week,
Nice.
much more frequently than other Europeans of the day, and enjoyed dips in natural hot springs. Okay,
Wow.
so everybody knows they were true
gentlemen.
gentlemen.
Yes.
Yo, Jack Supplier, welcome back for 23 months. Thank you for supporting us for almost 2 whole years.
Wow.
Gummy, thank you for the cheers. And Zina Prue, welcome back for 9 months. That's Twitch, baby. Raise it up right. Teach it to vote. Thank you, Dance King, for the cheers. Vikings used a unique liquid to start fires. Okay, all right.
All right, so clean freaks though they were, the Vikings had no qualms about harnessing the power of one human waste product. They would collect a fungus called touchwood from tree bark and boil it for several days in urine before pounding it into something akin to felt. The sodium nitrate found in urine would allow the material to smolder rather than burn, so Vikings could take fire with them on the go.
Whoa,
Well,
okay.
You know, urine is definitely a good resource for many things.
Plentiful, no doubt.
Yeah,
Local and abundant. Hey, anybody who's just joining us, we are doing our Curiosity Chill, where we pull subjects from you guys and study them together. And today you have selected Vikings and then Jellyfish. So here we are learning about Vikings to begin. Blue Star, welcome back for 16 months. Appreciate you guys.
Almost. Haley, thank you for cheering.
And Indra, welcome back for 2 years.
Wow.
Thank you much. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us on Twitch. And thank you to everybody who's following along. If you'd like to follow, you can click the little heart in the corner and get a notification when we go live. We're streaming 5 times a week. And Luke Lemon Art, is it your birthday too? Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
We've got some birthday twins here in the chat, you guys.
Serenity Moonlight is back for 18 months.
Hey.
And Leslie Redder Hottie is back for 16 months.
Hello. Number 4. Vikings buried their dead in boats. Now, this is an image I have in my mind when I
Yes.
think of Vikings.
Me too.
There's no denying Vikings loved their boats so much that it was a great honor to be interred in one. In the Norse religion, valiant warriors entered festive and glorious realms after death, and it was thought that the vessels that served them well in life would help them reach their final destinations. Distinguished raiders and prominent women were often laid to rest in ships, surrounded by weapons, valuable goods, and sometimes even sacrificed slaves.
Wow.
To go with them to the afterlife, no doubt.
Yeah.
Escape Deviant, thanks for being here for 5 months. Chris Devi, welcome back for 3. And Lumiex, thanks for the gift sub to DL Miller. Hello, good to see you. And Megan264, hello, thank you for being here for 2 months.
So, Vikings were active in the slave trade. Many Vikings got rich off human trafficking. They would capture and enslave women and young men while pillaging Anglo-Saxon, Celtic, and Slavic settlements. These thralls, as they were known, were then sold into giant slave markets across Europe and the Middle East. Yeah.
I mean, when I think of Vikings, I do think of sort of, conquering and pillaging, and not surprised by that one.
No, me neither.
Yo, iBack is back for a whole year. Can't believe. Hello, thank you for being here for a whole year. And Human Cosplay, thank you very much. I'm glad you can join.
Bonjour, dear family.
Bonjour, Human Cosplay.
Bonjour.
And Sticky Ninja, thanks for the cheers. And Luke Lemon Art, thank you for the 5 gift subs. We appreciate you guys. If you get a gift sub, they're randomly allocated, so be sure to thank Luke Lemon Art and say happy birthday while you're at it.
Yes.
Alrighty.
All right. So, good news is that Viking women enjoyed some basic rights.
Oh, how nice of you, Vikings, to share some rights with your women folk as they populate your entire
civilization.
World.
Yeah. So Viking girls got hitched as young as 12 and had to mind the household while their husbands sailed off on adventures. Still, they had more freedom than other women of the era. As long as they weren't thralls, so slaves, Viking women could inherit property, request divorce, and reclaim their dowries if their marriages ended. Wow.
That's pretty sweet.
That is really sweet.
I mean, considering the time we're talking about, I mean, today, that's kind of horrible and not enough rights whatsoever.
No.
But
then,
back then.
Yeah. I mean, inheriting property, that's a huge thing. And requesting divorce. But getting married as young as 12, what do you think?
I don't know. If you only live till 30, I'm not so worried about getting married at 12.
Yeah. Would you want to be married at 12?
Would you want to have a mortality of age 30? Also, no. Viking men spent most of their time farming. That's not what I think of when I think of Vikings. This may come as a disappointment, but most Viking men brandished scythes, not swords. True, some were callous pirates who only stepped off their boats to burn villages, but the vast majority peacefully sowed barley, rye, and oats, at least for part of the year. They also raised cattle, goats, pigs, and sheep on their small farms, which typically yielded just enough food to support a family. Hey, Rhea? Or Rai? I say it different every time.
Yeah.
Thank you for cheering.
So, Vikings skied for fun.
What?
Scandinavians developed primitive skis at least 6,000 years ago, though ancient Russians may have invented them even earlier. By the Viking Age, Norsemen regarded skiing as an efficient way to get around and a popular form of recreation. They even worshipped a god of skiing, Earl.
His name's Earl.
Earl.
Right?
Wow. Whoa. Well, who likes to ski?
Who likes to ski?
I'm a fan of skiing, though it's been a long time since I've done it, but I do enjoy it.
What? Earl is the god of skiing, it turns out. Ronef, good to see you. Can we get some mod love real quick for those mods on Discord and on Twitch? We appreciate you, lieutenants. Thanks for helping us out on the stream. A lot of you have never skied, huh?
Yeah, I've never done it. Well, if you do, it's a lot of fun. It feels like you're flying, but be careful with your knees.
Be careful with your knees, the old Viking saying goes.
It is fun. I definitely like it. It's yeah, I feel like I fly.
Number 9. Viking gentlemen preferred being blonde. To conform to their culture's beauty ideals, brunette Vikings, usually men, would use a strong soap with a high lye content to bleach their hair. In some regions, beards were lightened as well. It's likely these treatments also helped Vikings with a problem far more prickly and rampant than mousy manes. Head lice.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't want head lice.
Ooh, it's
I would dye,
not fun.
I would dye my hair blonde if that was my best bet to get rid of the head lice.
Yeah. I have never bleached my hair. And I've actually only dyed it 3 times in my lifetime.
Whoa. Hey, how's it going over in Zen Garden and Jericho? You guys keeping it real chill?
Oh, yeah.
Talking about snowboarding and head lice at the same time? That's a good time. What's up, everybody? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Number 10. Vikings were never part of a unified group. Huh.
Vikings didn't recognize fellow Vikings. In fact, they probably didn't even call themselves Vikings. The term simply referred to all Scandinavians who took part in overseas expeditions. During the Viking Age, the land that now makes up Denmark, Norway, and Sweden was a patchwork of chieftain-led tribes that often fought against each other when they weren't busy wreaking havoc on foreign shores, that is.
Huh. Vikings.
Vikings.
Gotta love them.
Gotta.
Yo, Black Rabbit 420, thank you for the follow. And Lil Puffs, good to see you. I wonder if you two know each other.
Oh, Midnight Courts.
Thank you for the gift sub
Thank
group
you
hug
so
love.
much.
We appreciate you, Midnight Courts. Thank you, and welcome aboard, everybody that just got those gift subs. Appreciate you very much. Nighttime Disaster, thanks for the follow. Barry Allen, thanks for the follow. Good to see you, Royal Raspberry and Hannah Bear. Thank you guys all for being here.
So I'm curious, of everyone here, do we have anyone from Denmark, Norway, or Sweden?
Yes, anyone who might be Viking lineage themselves. Let's see a tune in. If you're here from Denmark, Norway, or Sweden, we got Lumiex is in Sweden.
Ooh.
Hello. Anybody else? You have Swedish heritage, Re3? Cool.
Emmy is from Sweden.
And Kenway Raven from Denmark.
And
Turtle Girl is part Swedish.
Billy is from Sweden.
Of Clockworks is from Norway. This is a lot. Look at this.
Wow.
Emmy Tria, thank you for being here from Sweden. And Bruxa's from Sweden as well. Oh my gosh.
A lot of Scandinavian ancestry. Wow.
Yeah, Anna from Sweden and Rick Ventures from Denmark. Hey, Leslie, thanks again for 5 gift subs.
Thank you so much, Leslie.
Leslie, have you ever given a group hug to a bunch of Vikings? Because that's what's happening here right now.
I know.
Oh, all right. Miss C has some Viking ancestry as well. You're from Spain. Where else are you guys tuning in from? Some from France. Are Canadians Vikings? You know, I wouldn't be surprised if there were some Canadian Vikings.
Yeah.
Hungary, Russia, Germany.
Belgium, Brazil, Poland, Florida, Scotland, UK.
Ontario and England and Russia, as always.
Poland and Canada, Massachusetts, Indiana, Lithuania,
All right.
Indiana, Chicago, Japan, Argentina, Sacramento, California, Australia, Mexico, Tunisia, Holland, Chile, Slovakia. Wow. The Netherlands.
Hello.
Hungary, Florida, Portugal.
Kelly, thanks for subscribing and welcome. And Flickering06, thanks for being here for 3 months in a row. Woot woot.
Kazakhstan, Detroit,
Detroit.
Cincinnati, Greece.
So let's find out 10 more facts about Vikings because you guys chose slightly more in favor of Vikings, and then we're going to move on to our second category, which is jellyfish. All right. This is Also, this is from National Geographic's For Kids website, so we'll be sure to learn about beheadings here, no doubt. I'm going to share this with the mods. They can link you to this website if you'd like to read ahead or check it out later, or, prove it to your friend when they say, no way. And you go, yeah, look, right here. 10 facts about Vikings, these Scandinavian sea warriors. After the Anglo-Saxons came the vicious Vikings. Okay, I don't know how vicious they were. We just learned that they were farmers. Can we chill out on this? Vicious? Here are 10 fierce facts about the Vikings. Viking fact number 1. The Vikings were famous for sailing huge distances from their home in Scandinavia between 800 and 1066 AD to raid and plunder. But they also traded with people from other countries. And whoa there, Veronica, thank you for the secret messages pun. How did Vikings send secret messages? By using Norse code. Get it?
Yes.
Get it? It's like Morse code, but,
Yeah. So the name Viking means a pirate raid in the Old Norse language.
Okay. Pirate raid. Around 500 years before Christopher Columbus discovered the American continent, which of course he only sorta did, Vikings had visited its shores, landing in what is now Canada! Yes! Where are all my Canadians at? Let's see some serious Canadian Viking hype. Nice. That's what yes, Alan Jordan knows. Nice. And so this is around 1000 AD. So a little bit towards the end of what they're defining here as the Viking era. Among the many gods Vikings believed in were Thor, god of thunder, and Loki, a cheeky mischief maker who could shapeshift and do all different kinds of animals. What a beast. Canadian Viking bros for the win, Void goes to know.
Yes. So the Vikings were expert boat builders and sailors. Keel's central spine along the boat's bottoms made their 16 and 37 mile long boats easy. Is that mile?
What?
Meter. Okay. Made their 16...
Their boats were 16 miles long.
I was really, concerned. Made them easy to steer. And because they were designed to float high in the water, landing on beaches was easy.
Sweet. The Vikings were eco-pioneers, sort of. The longhouses where families lived would have turf roofs to help keep in the heat. Interesting. Fenrir Greyback, the werewolf in the Harry Potter books, was named after the ferocious giant wolf from the ancient Viking mythology. Do you guys know Fenrir? We have a Fenrir around here.
Yeah, we do.
Loki lover, good to see you. I'm super not surprised you are cheering it up. And Tara, Too Evil, thank you for the gift sub to Little Galaxy Girl and Human Cosplay. Merci beaucoup. Thank you for the gift sub to Roy.
So, when important Vikings died, they would be placed with all their clothes, jewelry, and even their animals in a burial ship. This would either be covered with a huge mound of earth or set alight and pushed out to the sea.
Did you know that bitter Scandinavian winters and frozen fjords didn't stop the Vikings from tucking into their favorite food? Fish. During warmer months, they would hang up and dry fish to eat later. Who's out there being like, you know what I'm gonna have for dinner tonight? Just some dried fish from earlier in the summer.
Yeah. Well, I really love fish, and I like eating fish, so I would have done well as a Viking.
Hey, Amelia. Did you ever wonder where the word berserk comes from?
Yes.
Berserkers were the name of some terrifying Viking warriors who wore bear and wolf skins and howled in battle like wild animals.
Wow.
Yo, I think we might have some berserkers here. Can we see? Can everyone please give us a fine howl? A terrifying bear growl into battle? Neon Rain has a fun fact for us. There are still Scandinavians who believe in the Old Norse gods such as Thor, and this is called Asatru in Norway. Am I pronouncing that correctly, Neon Rain? Yes, there it is. I see a lot of ow, and I see some owoos. Row, growl, bark. There you go. Marvelous. Good try. All right, close enough, I guess. Oh, and yes, Bookworm tells us that worm is a name for dragon or serpent, which was terrifying to the Vikings, perhaps. Sumo attack. There you go. Furious Connor noises. Yeah, God of War was a great game with a lot of Norse mythology. We did a playthrough of that, and it's posted up on our YouTube if you guys want to check it out. We also just finished today uploading our Spider-Man on PlayStation 4 playthrough to YouTube as well. So if you guys want to check that out, it's up with all the DLCs. So I think we've gone... Are we about 55% into the stream? Is it? I think we need a couple more facts about Vikings,
Yeah, I
and then
think
we're
so,
switching
too.
over to Jellyfish.
Yeah.
Only because, I don't know, might be surprised how many facts about Jellyfish there are, but I want to make sure we have learned all we need to know about Vikings. We're going to speed through these 20
Yeah.
facts from historyhit.com. Here is the link for our moderators, and here it is for you guys.
Claire Bread, welcome back for 17 months.
Hey Claire, good to see you. Makes me happy to see your name there.
And Kelly is stupid.
Hey.
Thanks for cheering.
You used this exact website for homework once? Perfect.
Good.
Well, I hope you got a good grade, and if you didn't, we can resubmit this stream for your extra credit, perhaps.
And Vero, thank you for the Killian growl cheers.
Hey DM Jedi, good to see you as well. Thanks for joining us. The
right.
Viking Age may have ended around a millennium ago, which is 1,000 years, but... Is that true? Wait, a millennium ago? A millennium's 1,000 years, right? How long is... It must be.
This website might have just...
It's 1,000 years. 1,000... So... But I thought we were talking about AD with these guys.
Yeah.
Or BC.
No, AD.
It was
after
AD?
death,
Okay, so 1,000 years ago.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's fine. All right, fine.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not reading about blood eagles. You guys can learn about those in your own time. My brother told me about that. The Viking Age may have ended around a millennia ago, but Vikings continue to capture our imagination today, inspiring everything from cartoons to fancy dresses. Along the way, the seafaring warriors have been hugely mythologized, and it is often difficult to separate facts from fiction when it comes to these northern Europeans. With that in mind, here are 20 facts about Vikings.
They come from Scandinavia, but they traveled as far as Baghdad and North America. Their descendants could be found across Europe. For instance, the Normans in north of France were Viking descendants.
Did you know Viking means pirate raid?
Yes, we did!
Yes, we did. The word comes from the Old Norse language that was spoken in Scandinavia during the Viking Age. But they weren't all pirates.
No, they weren't.
No, siree, Bob. The Vikings were infamous for their plundering ways, but many of them actually traveled to other countries to settle peacefully and farm and craft and set up their own Animal Crossing island.
Yeah.
Where they would trade
Goods to take
goods
back home.
yeah.
And we learned that they did not wear horns on their helmets. This iconic horned helmet that we know from popular culture was actually a fantastical creation dreamt up by a costume designer, Carl Emil Doppler, for an 1876 production of
Der Ring des Nibelungen.
Yes.
You guys want to see what this iconic horned helm? Well, you can't because it's a dead link. In fact, here's the Viking helm.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's what it looked like.
This is a helm of more of what it would look like without any horns. Slow to load. There we go. In fact, most did not have horns on their helmet at all. We've learned that one, suggesting they fought with helmets or wore without helmets or wore headwear made of leather rather than metal, which would have been much less likely to survive the centuries. So if they had helmets, maybe they've biodegraded being made of leather and not metal. It'd be hard to fight with a metal helm on. I mean, you gotta be like dealing with some serious broadsword trouble.
A Viking landed on American shores long before Columbus. Although we commonly credit Christopher Columbus with being the European who discovered the land that would become known as the New World, Viking explorer Leif Erikson beat him to it by a whopping 500 years.
Yo, everybody say, Leif, 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 Leif.
Leif.
When anybody out there's like, Christopher Columbus is so great, you can say, no, Leif Erikson is so great. Leif's father was the first Viking to set foot in Greenland. This I did know. I remembered from my days as a youth studying. Yes. According to Icelandic sagas, Eric the Red, father to Leif Erikson, journeyed to Greenland after being banished from Iceland for murdering several men. He went on to found the first Viking settlement in Greenland.
Wow.
Leif! Everyone loves Leif! It's Leif Erikson Day, that's right. Today shall be known as Leif Erikson Day.
They had their own gods. Although Viking mythology came long after Roman and Greek mythology, the Norse gods are far less familiar to us than the likes of Zeus, Aphrodite, and Juno. But their legacy on the modern-day world can be found in all kinds of places, including superhero films.
Yeah, I think we know.
Thor.
And the days of the week are named after some of them. Did you know? Whoa! Thursday is named after the Norse god Thor, pictured here with his famous hammer.
Wow.
Thor's Day. Huh. The only day of the week not named after a Norse god in English is Saturday, which is named after the Roman god Saturn.
Wow.
They ate twice a day. The first meal, served approximately an hour after rising, was effectively breakfast but known as dagmal to the Vikings. Their second meal, nattmal, was served in the evening at the end of the workday. They must have had a big dogmal to make it all the way through the day.
I know, that's a long, big, hearty breakfast.
Whoa.
Alright.
So kind of the opposite of hobbits, which eat, of course, 11 meals,
Wow.
I think.
Honey was the only sweetener known to the Vikings. They used to make it, among other things, a strong alcoholic drink called mead. Ah, yes, mead. I know mead. That's very delicious for those who are curious about it.
Yeah, that's right. Hobbits have 6 meals. That's correct.
Or 11.
Or 11. Well, they have 11sies. The Hobbit meals are, here, just for fun facts, Hobbit meal times. Hobbit meal times are first breakfast, then they have second breakfast, and then they have 11sies, and then they have luncheon, then they have afternoon tea, then they have dinner, and then they have supper. Those are the Hobbit meals. Of course, Vikings were proficient shipbuilders. Their longships were motored by a combination of manpower and wind power. So much of the design of their most famous vessel, the longship, was adopted by many other cultures and influenced shipbuilding for centuries. You would absolutely be a hobbit instead of a Viking. Me too. I am not much for plunder. I'm more for plundering the cheese snacks, you know? Happy Leif Erikson Day.
Thanks, Pharaoh.
The Vikings here. Oh, the Berserkers. We learned about the Berserkers.
The Berserkers were champion warriors who are reported to have fought in a trance-like fury, a state that was likely to have been at least partially induced by alcohol or drugs. These warriors gave their name to the English word berserk.
That being said, I've also heard that some of these Vikings would be enjoying some nice wartime shrooms.
Oh.
They'd munch on some shrooms that would give them power or perhaps, you know, a psychedelic experience, and then battle.
Wow, I would not want to go into battle while high on drugs.
That sounds terrifying.
Terrifying.
That's how you get to Valhalla. Lone Script 1, thank you for the cheers. Appreciate you, and happy day to you at work.
Lucifer, you're actually related to a berserk Viking?
I am not surprised.
War shrooms. Yeah, that sounds really, really dangerous.
The Vikings wrote down stories known as sagas. Based on oral traditions, these tales, which were mostly written in Iceland, were usually realistic and based on true events and figures. They were, however, sometimes romanticized or fantastical, and the accuracy of these stories is often hotly disputed. They left their stamp on English names. If a village, town, or city has a name ending in by, by, Thorpe, and ay, then it was likely settled by Vikings. Does anybody live in a place that is the city, town, or village ends in Thorpe, by, or ay? A sword was the most prized Viking possession. The craftsmanship involved in making them meant that swords were extremely expensive and therefore likely to be the most valuable item that a Viking owned. If, that is, they could afford one at all. Most couldn't. You really don't know? A town called Thorpe in Washington.
Interesting.
And Siren, thank you for the cheers, turning 17 today. Happy birthday! Yo.
We have a lot of birthday friends here with us today.
I'm glad you could join us, and I'm glad you enjoyed Detroit. Thank you for being here. And Ain Bautista, welcome back for 21 months, saying, I love Vikings and the Viking era. I'm such a lover of Nordic stuff. Yo! Thank you for being here with us and celebrating 21 months.
Vikings kept slaves.
Known as thralls, which we learned about earlier. Womp womp.
They were very into physical activity. Sports that involved weapon training and training for combat were particularly popular, as was swimming.
And skiing, we learned. Ooh, dark assassin like samurais. What do you guys think? In a battle between samurais and Vikings,
Ooh.
Who would win? You guys want to poll it?
Sure.
One-on-one combat. Single sword. Each. No shields.
It depends. Is the Viking going berserk?
Flat ground. Let's see. Viking wins. Samurai wins. Let's find out. You guys will determine the answer here. All right. Here's the deal. You can type 1 for the Viking wins, 2 for the Samurai wins. One-on-one combat. They each have their sword, a Viking sword, probably a broadsword, or a Samurai sword. No shields, flat ground. Who's gonna win? Oh, you guys think so? The Samurai? Oh, all right.
Filled Gold, thank you for that big cheers. It's been a long day for you helping deliver puppies. Oh my god. That sounds
What a day.
so wholesome, so sweet. I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
And Human Cosplay, thank you for your donation. Bonsoir. And Lumiex, thanks for cheering.
Yeah.
Oh, a lot of places around you were settled by Vikings. Very cool. All right, well, that seems to be a clear winner by 70 percent the samurai would win.
Yeah, I think, look at these guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't fight these dudes.
No.
I mean, maybe also, we're talking like, maybe a Viking is like a lot of Vikings, where a samurai might be more like a special class of warrior, you know what I mean? So like, I don't know, what is the Viking, what is the Viking equivalent of a samurai?
A
berserker.
Yeah.
All right, so then that's all right, round 2. You guys want round 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Viking versus berserking Viking. Berserk. What's it called? Berserking?
Yeah.
Berserker?
Yeah. So a berserker Viking is one that is on drugs and going through some trance-like heightened sense.
Yeah, let's round 2. Let's find out. What do you guys think? Number 1, the berserker Viking. So now we're giving this Viking some shrooms, maybe some mead, maybe he had, some dried fish from the summer. He's ready for battle. He's also like really pissed, like it's a bad day for him.
Yeah, and he has a sword.
Versus the samurai warrior. Do you think the berserker Viking could take on now this samurai?
Just barely.
What do you think? Lumiex, thank you for the cheers. Appreciate you. Human Cosplay, thank you again. And Filled Gold, appreciate you. Now that's a fair fight.
Yeah.
That looks like a 50-50 split pretty much.
Almost. The samurai has
the samurai's just barely
edge.
winning.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the samurai, maybe it's just because he's faster.
I don't know.
How come?
I don't know. Oh, 50. Okay.
Just barely. It's
barely.
a tie.
It's a tie. Those two would be in a good fight.
Yeah, but the berserkers don't often feel pain. That's a good point. He's kind of like a barbarian in a rage move. Oh, this would be fun. I would do an entire stream with you guys where we battle hypothetical warriors. And baby Gohan, welcome and thanks for subscribing. Appreciate you being here. All right, back to work. Where were we? 20 facts about Vikings. We were on number 19. The last great Viking king was killed at the Battle of Stamford Bridge. Harold Hardrada. Harald Hardrada came to England to challenge the then king, Harold Godwinson, for the English throne. So Harald versus Harold.
Interesting.
He was defeated and killed by Harold's men at the Battle of Stamford Bridge.
Oh, wow.
Yo, baby Gohan, thank
you so much.
We appreciate the double gift sub love. Thank you very much. That's 10 gift subs, you guys. They're randomly allocated to everybody here on the channel, so if you just notice a little bronze heart pop up next to your name, please be sure to thanks baby Gohan.
Baby Gohan.
Appreciate you very much. Welcome aboard and check out the starter kit, you guys. There's a panel down below the video that'll show you your way around Twitch. You can join us in our subscriber chats on Discord, Jericho, and Zen Garden, living their best lives. And Harold's death marked the end of the Viking Age. 1066.
The year in which Harald was killed is often given as the year in which the Viking Age came to an end. By that point, the spread of Christianity had dramatically changed Scandinavian society, and the military ambitions of the Norse people were no longer the same. With the taking of Christian slaves banned, the Vikings lost much of the economic incentive for their raids and began to focus instead on religious-inspired military campaigns.
All right.
All right.
Well, there's only one thing we could do after studying this quality of Viking.
Yeah.
Jellyfish.
Jellyfish.
We got to learn about jellyfish. It came in just behind, but here's 12 facts you did not know about jellyfish. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to share these links with the mods as well. And Amelia, look at these.
Whoa, look at this exhibit.
Yo. All right.
Wow.
Look at that. Were we there?
No, this is in Japan.
Oh, this is in Japan. Oh, baby Gohan.
Baby Gohan, thank you so much.
Yo, thank you for the gift sub group hug again. Thank you for
Really
your generosity.
appreciate
Really
that.
appreciate that. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. Enjoy those emotes you got from baby Gohan. And come say hey to us in our subscriber chat in our Discord. We appreciate you guys very much.
All
So
right.
here's the link, mod team, if you want to share it. And this is Epson Aqua Park in the museum in Tokyo, Japan. Jellyfish are thought to predate the dinosaurs by millions of years.
Whoa!
Thousands of jellyfish have been launched into space for experiments.
What?
Who is out there launching these jellyfish? Who is launching them?
I've never heard that before.
Are they inside of something when they're launched?
They
or
must be.
Are we just launching raw
No.
jellyfish?
I would assume they're inside something.
I would assume they're launched raw. Just put them in a t-shirt cannon and... There are 12 things you probably didn't know about these remarkable animals, which are...
Whoa.
Whoa.
There's one type of jellyfish that can kill a fully grown human.
Look at those jellyfish.
So, the box jellyfish is thought to be the most venomous marine animal in the world. It has a cube-shaped body and is typically found in waters around Australia and the Indo-Pacific. Its tentacles are covered in poison-filled darts. Only a few types of box jellyfish have venom that's lethal for humans, but a person who gets stung by one of these jellies can go into cardiac arrest or die within minutes.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Has anybody here ever been stung by a jellyfish? I mean, presumably not a box jellyfish given the circumstances we're in,
Yeah.
but whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. Jellyfish.
Azothic has been stung.
You have?
Yeah. Baby Gohan! Oh
Whoa.
my goodness! Wow! Thank you so much for your incredible generosity.
Welcome aboard, everybody. That's 10 more gift subs from Baby Gohan. Appreciate you very much.
Thank you so much, Gohan.
And Cronair, thank you for the bad squishies. Cheers. The jellyfish are mostly comprised of water. Jellyfish swim in a fish tank above. These ones are in the Spanish island of Malcora. About 5% of jellyfish bodies are made of actual structural proteins, muscles, and nerve cells, while the remaining 95% is water. Human bodies, by comparison, are up to 60% water.
Wow.
So a jellyfish is 35% more watery than you. By percentage.
Wow. A group of jellyfish can go by 3 different names.
All right, what are the names for jellyfish?
Okay, groups of animals typically have their own names. A group of cows is a herd, while many fish swimming together are a school. Jellyfish groups can go by 3 different names. A collection of jellyfish are called a bloom, a smack, or a swarm.
Ooh, which one do you like the best?
Well, obviously bloom.
You like a bloom?
Yes, because that's the least aggressive, but a smack would
I
probably
think
be...
a smack is good.
A smack of jellyfish probably is for the boxfish or someone aggressive. A swarm of jellyfish. Smack the jellyfish, yes. Okay.
Oh, urinating on jellyfish sting will not relieve pain?
Oh yeah, I think that's just for sea urchins.
Oh, it is a common myth.
That if a person is stung by a jellyfish, another person should urinate on the sting to relieve pain. But that's simply not true. According to the Mayo Clinic, if you find yourself stung by a jellyfish, your best course of action is to remove any tentacles carefully with tweezers and soak the sting in hot water. Or, if a person gets a severe reaction or becomes unconscious after the sting, seek medical attention immediately.
Whoa.
Ow, yeah.
Word of the day.
But if you do get stung by a sea urchin,
Yes.
you can pee on it and it will make it better.
Don't. Just don't.
No, but you can.
Just don't make that a necessity. Yo, jellyfish aren't fish at all, you guys. You've been here being like, jellyfish are fish. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm really not so sure. Jellyfish aren't even fish.
What?
Despite their name, jellyfish aren't really a type of fish. Fish are vertebrates that live in water and breathe through their gills. Vertebrates mean they have a spine. Jellyfish, on the other hand, are invertebrates, which means they have no backbone and they absorb oxygen from the water through membranes.
Wow. Over 60,000 jellyfish have been in space.
What? Did you guys know that?
No, I had no idea. Oh, hi.
You've been fooled, bamboozled all along.
Hi.
They are spineless. Jellyfish are spineless indeed.
Hello.
In 1991, over 2,000 jellyfish polyps were blasted into space to test how they react to the lack of gravity. Those jellyfish reproduced in space, creating over 60,000 jellyfish. But the space-bred jellies weren't able to function properly when they returned to Earth.
That makes sense.
Because, they already had no spines to begin with.
But did you know that there are over 25 types of edible jellyfish?
Oh?
Jellyfish can be a delicacy, and there are over 25 edible types of jellyfish. They're typically found in salads or pickled, and some people say that they have a salty taste and similar consistency to noodles. Ooh. Okay, I'm curious. Has anybody here ever eaten jellyfish before?
Yeah, have you ever eaten a jellyfish? I've never had one.
Bowzil, thank you so much for the gift sub to Dark Assessment. Assassin.
Dark Assassin.
Okay.
Dark Assassin, who brought up the samurais.
Ooh, Space Bunnies has eaten some.
You have?
And also Winter Zombie had it in a hot pot.
Is that true? Did it taste like salty noodles?
Tastes really good, apparently.
Huh. All right, well, I guess if it's a delicacy, it ought to be.
Yeah.
Well, there is one type of jellyfish that is thought to be immortal. Our last fact is that the Turritipus dorhini jellyfish, and that's exactly how you pronounce it. Whoa! Nettie Kellum, you knew that already?
Wow.
Exactly. Well done. Even using their Latin name, is thought to be immortal, since it can transform back into a colony of polyps or individual organisms. As the jelly ages, it eventually settles onto the seafloor and becomes polyps. The polyps then spawn a new, genetically identical jellyfish. What? Okay. If they get physically harmed or start to starve, they can transform back into a polyp at will and then produce new genetically identical jellyfish. Phoenix jellyfish.
Wow.
That's crazy. D.L. Miller, I've never seen a jellyfish in the wild, I guess. I think I've seen them washed up on the sand, and I've seen them in tanks.
Washed up on the sand at beaches and in tanks.
Wow, you guys know a lot about jellyfish. I'm surprised.
I'm surprised too.
Wow, the immortal jellyfish. All right, guys, now it's time for the pop quiz.
What have you learned?
If you learned one thing, type it into the chat. That's all we require of Curiosity Chill. To keep it ultra chill, you just have to remember one thing. What's one thing you learned on today's stream? Type it into the chat. So let's see what we've gathered here.
Jellyfish aren't fish.
Jellyfish in space! Space!
You can't pee on jellyfish stings.
Valid. Yep, pop quiz, 60,000 jellyfish in space. Warshrooms for berserkers, yes. Astronaut jellyfish, immortal jellyfish, space jellyfish, samurai beats Viking, except for berserker Viking is more fair fight.
Smacking of jellies is a way to describe a group of them.
They consist of 95% water, and that Vikings were farmers.
There are certain jellyfish that are edible.
Some Vikings dyed their hair to combat getting lice. Leaf Erickson Day, and Midnight Courts.
Oh, Midnight Courts, thank you.
Thank you for the gift sub group hug, love.
Oh, I appreciate that so much.
All right, guys. Well, in the name of Vikings, we're going to go on a Viking raid, you pirate raiders, you. Where shall we raid today? We've got a lot of options from our awesome moderators. We have, number 1, God of War. Number 2, Spirit of the North. Number 3, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Number 4, Rad Guitar. And number 5, Chill Music. Where should we go? You can type 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 into the stream chat on Twitch right now and help us decide where we're going to Viking raid.
Yeah, Vikings are very clean. Sounds good.
And Alien Ariel, welcome back for 22 months.
Wow.
Orange Juice and Ria, thank you for the cheers and thank you for joining us, everybody. We're appreciative of you being with us. And whoa, it looks like it's a tie right now, or a close race between God of War and Chill Music and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order right in between. Thank you guys all for being here. And yo, Glenn, thanks for subscribing with your Prime. If you guys have Amazon Prime and would like to link it to Twitch for a free subscription, you can type !free or !prime into the chat. Thank you guys all for being here with us. Oh, wow. Chill Music and God of War. All right, I think we should do a round 2.
I think we should do a round 2.
All right, we're going to do a second round poll between God of War and Chill Music, which is honestly exactly perfect here. Let's find out. Round 2. God of War or Chill Music. Where should we go? Number 1 for God of War. Number 2 for Chill Music. Good to see you guys all. Thank you for joining us. Number 1 for God of War, number 2 for Chill Music, and these are our upcoming streams. You can join us next.
Oh, Wednesday.
On Wednesday, tomorrow.
I was like, what day of the week is it?
We're playing.
Anybody else in that mood? Okay, so tomorrow we are playing Animal Crossing, and my island of Zenico is looking quite spectacular, if I do say so myself, thanks to all of the generous gifts and donations from our visitors. And we shall be having some more visitors, and it will be good. And then on Friday we play Batman, the Telltale series. It's a little early.
said the nicest pirate ever. Batman, the Telltale series.
Season 1, and Saturday we play Zelda Breath of the Wild, and Sunday Final Fantasy VII, the remake.
Yo, come join us then, and let's see who's winning on our poll. Last chance to vote. Number 1 for God of War, number 2 for Chill Music, and Bowsy Sasa, thank you very much for the big cheers. I'm glad you can join us. You are super welcome here anytime, you guys. We're grateful for you joining us on stream and hanging out with us, keeping each other company. And a Viking outfit for Theo sounds like a great idea, but ooh, he's difficult to adorn. But
yeah, he always tries to eat it.
We'll try our best.
We're trying to put on him.
All right.
Same with a brush. He always wants to eat the hairbrush.
So it looks like we're going on a Chill Music raid, you guys. Are you ready? How does a raid work, Amelia, if you've never done a raid before?
If we've never done a raid before, we're all gonna teleport over together to another streamer's channel, and when we get there, we're just going to overwhelm them with positive vibes and follows and good stuff. So let them know who's coming to say hey.
Yeah, tell them the Connor Army says hello in a Viking raid, and we're here to chill with them. We'll see you guys soon for Animal Crossing, Batman by Telltale, Zelda Breath of the Wild, or Final Fantasy VII. Have a good one, guys. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you soon. Raid! Oh, guys, we're going in for a Viking raid. We need to growl.